So you have to make the space at home. Once you maybe decide that, then you start thinking, okay, if I make the proper space, then how am I going to, make this meditation practice successful? How is that going to make it successful? But there are certain things that you need to do before you sit down. And if you don't, then it's really difficult to have a good session. It really is. There's a lot of preparation. And some of it, I don't know, you may think seem not so important. Some you may say, oh, that makes sense. You just can't flop down and meditate. You ever try that? I mean, even when you have a bit of a practice, you ever try that? And then it takes you I don't know, how long to get some focus. But you can try to sit down, close your eyes, but not much will happen. Because it's you have to make this shift. There has to be a shift in your mind. Before you can concentrate. And we have to shift also, how do you say it? It's when you wake up, you feel you have certain responsibilities to do that day. I don't know, responsibilities, is that too heavy a word? You have things you have to do. What if you had to meditate? If you were responsible to meditate for others, because that was the only way that you could help anyone. If it was the only way you could really, truly change the world, might you be more motivated? If it was the only way you could really make money, that sounds good. That sounds good to me. Yeah. Probably a couple of other things we have to throw in there to tweak it, but it's possible. Yeah. I mean, we owe it to people that we love. So then, let's create our space. Who's doing it? Right? So you have to, if we're going to create this wonderful space in a home, guess what we have to do first? We have to clean it. I had worse ones here, but he told me not to put them. I figured this was our average mess. See, this, you can go by a couple of weeks like this. The other ones were pack rat. But in Manhattan, we try not to. I know. But this you can go by a week, a day. By the end of the day, it looks like this at least. You ran out of the house. You left you wore your computer and the clothes that you wore yesterday. Is that you? Okay. And we don't all have very big spaces. I know that. Yeah, some of you do. I know. You can share. You have to make space. Why would we have to clean the space? Have you ever tried to sit in the middle of a mess and try to concentrate? It's not so easy. It's not so easy to even sit in a mess and try to eat, right? Or to find what you're looking for. I mean, where do you go to concentrate? You got to think about it. What kind of space are you creating? I mean, it's important to make efforts to create a space. Now, I didn't make this preliminary up, by the way. This is in the scripture. They start with, clean your room. Isn't that cool? I know. It's you got to sweep something. You got to clean something. You got to purify your space. You got to do something. It's really beautiful because cleaning up is it acts to create, paradise. Nice, pristine, beautiful paradise. And you'd understand that if you understand emptiness. But there are virtues connected to creating a sacred space. And that's what you are creating. You can always see the state of someone's meditation when you walk into their home. I know, it's scary, right? You can tell if someone's meditating by the looks of their home. I know you don't believe me. You don't want to believe me. My teacher came over and surprised me one night. They'll do that. But you can't concentrate with the heavy weight of things around. So just create a space. It doesn't matter what it looks like, for your own feeling of space. It's simple. It's just really clean. Clean your mind, clean your space. But take the time to do it. Take the time to do inventory of the things you have, what you need and don't need, because it's weighing in your mind. And then once you create the space, you've made it a sacred space, right? So now you want to honor it. Making a gesture, because we're trying to get on the cushion. See, we haven't made it to the cushion yet, right? And you want to honor it, so you have to take time before you sit to honor the meditation space and the meditation that you're going to do, and all those who are, not going to be in the room when you're going to do it, that are giving you that space, helping you, or in the room staying quiet, which pretty much is how you do it in a monastery. It's like 4-door room. But anyway, you have to honor and give thanks, because there are certain people in your life that brought you to that space, the place and space, yeah. By teaching you how to do it, by helping you create the space, by giving you the space, by, I don't know, however you want to really honor those that kind of give you the support to get on the cushion. It's a really, really important gesture to make. So you make offerings to them. And there's many ways to do that. You just make your offerings. And you really want to thank those who have the ultimate wisdom that'll help you help others. And make a wish to those that you love. Because if you can make it on a cushion to sit and meditate, there are many people that helped you get there. Many people. And you must honor them. You see? Because then it kind of takes it off of you. That, oh, it's for me, me, me. You're doing it for them. And offer something from your heart. You make a nice table, a nice altar, in whatever way you wish. Really. There are traditional offerings of the senses, where there's water to wash the feet, to drink, beautiful flowers, incense, perfume, music, and food, and it's whatever you think they would like. And we kind of give it to the senses, offering the senses, because that's what we like, right? We like things. You like something that tastes good, smell good, feel good. And you just put it out there for them. Because they're there with you, because they gave you the space, they helped you. They gave you the wisdom to sit there and you offer it So in a way, they're there with you in heart. And it's really beautiful. Because you'll get something from their presence. There's a certain energy that you will be there with you. And for me, I don't know, when I first understood that about meditation, it was comforting. Because it's not like I'm going somewhere to shut off from the world. I'm not going somewhere where I'm here and the world's out there. They're there with me. It started to make sense. It starts to make sense how you can meditate and change the world. Because they're with you. You have to think what that means, how they're there with you. So now you're ready to go and sit. You know, so you got to get into the right posture. And the posture is right, what's right for you. You do want to be as aligned as possible. You know, if you need some support on the knees and the back, then you do so. If you're young enough and you notice you need support, well then you better start doing some exercise. If you're older, you can still do some exercise. Maybe get a massage. That sounds good, right? But it helps with the breathing. It helps with, being, freeing up the tension. So sometimes you can stretch or whatever you need to do before you get into a posture. And but right away, you take the posture, you think of your intention and your motivation to meditate. Do you how do you say, do you believe that the meditation you're about to do will really help you and those you love? I mean, I would think you do. Otherwise you won't even make it to the cushion. What else would you do it for if it's not going to help you and the ones you love? I don't know. Because you're bored? I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. I bet you there's someone that would do it if they're bored. Huh? As like a science experiment or something. Let me see if this makes me less bored or more bored. I don't know. But, can you find what you believe it will do for you? And then you'll be able to sit there. How will it work? What will it do for me? Will it really help things in the world work better? Someone recently told me that, I keep messing up my life, because everything I do is just not working right. I was like, yeah, I'm so happy for you. You finally got it. It doesn't work right. So what could we do? It's you have to have some kind of that feel like nothing I do is working right. Maybe this is going to work, and how will it work? Those are the realizations you'll find in meditation, how things really truly work in the world.